Walking up a mountain, looking for the top, strapped up, then I found it. Now I got the drip, go splash at the fountain. Too many stacks, they can't even count them. Show me fake love, they don't want to see you win. 10 toes, only motherfucking new friend. They don't send a kite when you sitting in the pen. Now a nigga came up, they won't sit with you again. They don't know about the days I was.
What up, y'all? We just getting situated. Everybody get in, get in, get in. I see Angie over there. Let's go.
I don't care right now, nigga. We got next.
Woo. Is that Blackout? Yeah. Let's go.
That's that vibe right there.
Yeah, I like it. I like that joint. When you wrote that, is that an old penning or is that something new?
You know, it's Bet on Black.
It's Bet on Black.
It's Bet on Black.
So, what, a year ago?
Nah, a couple months.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
What you mean?
Look at this guy.
You putting out stealth music.
Listen, nobody does that.
Okay.
Hey, Angie. Got Angie in the building. Remember, I'm going to have Tourette's during this whole thing, just shouting people out. Does it sound all right, babe? How you think? Does it look good? Hey, fellas. All right, so... Oh, she's like in the building. And Hazel left us. Mommy came home and that was a wrap. She dipped on us mad quick. See how it sounds out? It's crispy. We like crispy. Alright, so we're gonna let some people get in here. I don't see everybody as they're coming in. We need that to happen. Where are they at? This dog is so happy right now. All right, so when I get back, I'm gonna run upstairs, get back. I'm gonna jump on IG Live here for a minute, just send them over, and then I guess we'll start going.
We're going to talk about some shit tonight. Tell me what should I love, the joy or the pain? I can't tell the difference, they both feel the same. In love with the music, hating the game, but I don't remember the day that it changed. Why do I do anything that I do? They can't decipher the fake from the true. Maybe they can, but just don't give a fuck. Gave it my all, but is it enough? Little upset, maybe I'm better, cause sometimes I feel like the message gets lost. Call to the streets, hard to defeat. If we don't speak, then we pay the cost. Too many brothers that's caught in the trap. When I say brother, I'm talking about black, red, brown, no matter the shade, the land of the free. Yeah, we are slaves, slave to the money and all that it brings, slave to the life, slave to the game.
All that I want is a car and some ice.
All that you want is a whip and a chain, addicted to fame, we call it a win. We don't respect the seat that we're in, they all up popping pills and sipping a lean. All these kids watching, they do the same. It is ironic how we pick the riot and say that the white man is holding us down. That is the start of the big part. We are the ones that are doing it now. How would your mother feel if she got the call that her child was dead? So how could you give that same pain to another one instead? Prayers up. Prayers up. Damn. Tell me what should I love, the real or the fake? All that I gave or all that they take? Gave them my sweat, they gave me the mud. Told me the price, paid it in blood. My brother got hit, we laid on the rest. There is some pain you can't get off your chest. Riding around and I'm plotting revenge. None of these bullets gon' bring back the friends. The pain, the love, the ones that we lost. Pouring out liquor in front of a cross. Lighting these candles ain't bringing them back. Lighting these candles ain't bringing them back. Shit is bigger than rap. And the work got to stack. But it's not in our favor. Only we gon' save us. Prayers up. Fuck this.
Fuck this. What a way to bring in a show. Hello, party people. How you doing? Jim Flatline Diaz in the building. One of the premier DJs around in the area, doing this thing now at Scratch Lounge over there in Wappingers. What's going on, Hazel? What's up, Black? You ready to go in? I think Jim and Angie's a good audience to start out with. You want to give them a couple minutes, or what you want to do?
Man, I'm off you, bro. You got it.
All right. So.
I'm on right now.
All right. I'm in my. Can you play that song? Can you play that song? Can you play Wave? I like that song. Jim, man, you doing your thing. I see you staying busy, man. Good for you, though. We got to make it so that you only have to DJ. You don't have to work 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. That's how we got to get it for you. Chilling, brother. Chilling, man. One of these days, I get out to one of your gigs, bro. I really do. That's on me. Scratch Lounge is dope. I keep hearing people are liking it over there. So good for you. We gotta get some of these other folks in here. I know there was a few people that wanted in on this one. We need to shout them out. Let's go. Yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta get out to Scratch Lounge, man, and see what's up over there. It's a good time. Yeah, no, I'm sure it is, man. I'm sure it is. That spot used to be next door. It was End Zone. It was like big Coke bar back in the day, but they had a lot of fun there. There was always something fun going on, you know, some fucking crazy shit. All right, so what's up? I'm getting some text over here. It's not working for me. Try again. It's working for everybody. It's on now, baby. I got DJ Flatline. I got Angie in the building. Blackout. Got Hazel.
Yeah.
You know?
Tell your people to plug in. Y'all should all be plugging in right now.
Yes. I'm gonna do that on Instagram.
We're talking about everything. You know what I mean?
Everything. What we talking about?
Everything.
So, everything.
Everything.
You know, there is a song.
How'll it go?
I don't know. Play it. Play that. You have it. It's your song. Yo, what up, party people? It is your boy Gabriel. We are here live on Facebook at the moment, and I need you tuned in and going over to Facebook because we are live. You'll get the full experience there. Me and my man Blackout. You even got Hazel in the building. We got this feed going on. It's getting real up in here. I need y'all to tune in. So head over to Facebook. It's in my bio right now. It's the link, so go click on the link. And hey, Sophia, that's my little niece over there. She's chilling in Arizona.
That's what's up.
We need everybody to go over to Facebook Live. Facebook Live, the link is in my bio. It'll take you over right to where we're at. Click on.
Tune in. Get your mans to tune in. Get your homie to tune in.
Yeah.
Y'all wanted to talk about y'all music, but y'all got to be tuned in for all that.
Exactly.
I don't see you tune in. I'm going to tune out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like not showing up for the show that you threw. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? So come on. I need y'all to all go over to Facebook Live. So click on my link in my bio. It'll take you over there. Start peeping out what we doing. We're talking to everybody right now. What's right here? Your Instagram popping right here or your Facebook?
That's FB.
FB, what's going on, FB? In the Blackout world, we got Facebook Live, FinallyTV, Blackout, Instagram popping right now. So let's go. Let's go. We getting people in here. I need all y'all in here. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm seeing y'all as y'all come in. But Facebook right now, it is the What We Talk About podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
On Facebook. Get over here. We about to start talking our shit. Let's go. Let's go. Hi, Angie. Boom, boom. Let's go. We need y'all on right there. I'm going to leave this right here for a few minutes and let everybody see what they missing. Let's get over to Facebook Live. It's in my bio. Let's talk about it. Let's get in here. Let's do it. I'm ready. I am ready to go. Where is everybody? I need my boy Monster in here. I need the 845th Street people in here. I need beat taggers in here. All these people, Cans. I need everybody. Where's Cans at? Cans needs to tune in. Oh, he's working and shit. Let's go. Facebook Live. Let's get it. Who's over here? We got Sophia. We got Frank Grills. What's going on, man? Frankie Grills. What's going on, baby? He is an aspiring hip-hop artist in the area. Father of Grills. Yes, sir. I know. All right. Looking up. Looking up.
You ready?
Yeah, man. I'm ready. We're going to go. We're going to go. All right. What up, party people? It's your boy Gabriel in the building. I told you, coming to you live 7 p.m. on Tuesdays. It is now 7:16. We are fashionably late. All right? We need to wait. We need to get y'all in here.
BPT.
Huh?
BPT.
Yeah, I know.
Always.
I know. You told me that. He's the one that was early, though. It's y'all who are late. Tune in. Let's go. So this is what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
All right? Today we got some segments for you guys. How about like this? I'm going to put it like this to you guys. We have outlined what we want to talk about, but we're going to do this in the most conversationalist way we can today. But we got a pick six coming where we're gonna break down the topic and pick out the best six from that topic. What's up, Monster? I see you, baby. We got the 3 the hard way coming. That's where we're talking about some music. Maybe it's 845. Maybe it's something out there already. You never know.
That's right.
Then we got a little reverb, a little unwanted wisdom. This is where me or Black Al's gonna come up with something. We're gonna let y'all know a little something from our brain that we want to instill in your brain, but you ain't asked for it. So it's a reverb, unwanted wisdom, take it what you want. Then we got a little scrolling, and scrolling's going to be a lot of fun. We might get into that, we might not, but scrolling is going to end up being something where there's a bunch of conversation happening right there because we scrolling through our IG,
Absolutely.
scrolling through Facebook, and pulling out the dumb shit and talking about it. So be ready for that. Don't be posting dumb shit if you're not ready to get called out on it. But without further ado, this show really wouldn't exist today if I wasn't approached by a friend of mine, a local artist, producer, entrepreneur, father, military man, son, he's all those things. But say hello, party people, to my man Blackout.
What's good?
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, say hello to the people, man.
Valley was really, really good. I feel good tonight. Man. You feel good?
Yeah, I feel great, brother.
Fucking excellent.
Yeah, I've been waiting for today, man.
I'm waiting for today as well. Listen, man. Let me get situated.
Yeah, man.
I've been waiting for today because I feel like yo. We talked about it last week a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. This show is for y'all, right? All we doing is being the conduits to bring y'all this stuff, but this show is for y'all. Mm-hmm. So tune in, get your peoples to tune in, get your mans to tune in, tell your girl to tune in. This show is for y'all. If you want to get your music talked about, you want to get your show promoted, you want niggas to come out there and support you the way I want to have the support, tune into the show, send us your stuff, right? Send everything to podcast. FinallyTV@gmail.com.
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen.
Yep.
I mean, look at that. It's on the screen. Podcast.FinallyTV@gmail.com. Send me your music, your singles, your albums, anything popping off in the culture for you. Plug us into it, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to give you a voice. Take it from somebody who's been producing music for 15 years. I don't work with big artists left and right. My man Gabe been doing this for 20 plus years, you know what I mean? Spinning records as an artist. the whole producer, the whole 9 yards. So we're gonna talk about y'all shit
Yep.
and everybody else shit. And you just never gonna know what we're gonna talk about.
No.
So, Gabe,
Yes.
let's start this off
Let's do it.
with
Let's
the
do it.
rundown.
Let's go. The rundown. Yo, y'all tune in to, I'm not holding my phone this whole time. Tune in to Facebook. The link is in my bio. Let's go.
Yeah, FinallyTV Facebook. Tune in right now. Jump into the chat and join the conversation.
That's it. Let's go. Facebook. All right. And live video. All right, brother. So the rundown.
Yeah. What's the rundown, Gabe?
The rundown. I got it right here in front of me. All right, man. Let's talk about it.
So I guess today for the inaugural show, let's just do the jumbo rundown.
All right, the jumbo.
I'm gonna plug in a couple topics. You're gonna plug in a couple topics.
Okay.
We're just gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
If you don't know the rundowns, we talk about current events, things that are on our mind. Not everything. I don't care about some shit. You know what I mean? But some stuff we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
How about I start first?
Yeah.
All right. YBN Almighty J.
Yeah.
Young brother, young brother, young brother.
Yes.
Now most of y'all know already that he got his feelings hurt a little bit. He got his chain took, his Jordans took, got stomped out, stuck up.
This is the thing where Jay
whole
Prince got
9
involved?
yards. This is the thing where Jay Prince got involved. So check it out. So your young boy get his stuff took. This is what we knew about last week. All right. So this week, the OG, Jay Prince, founder of Rap A Lot Records, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Heavy influential person in the culture, went out, reached out to some people, French Montana, some other people down here in the city, to connect them and get your boys jewelry back. And today he posted on IG, Prince did, hey, you know, when bosses connect, we can make things work. We ain't got time for all the negativity.
Right.
But the long of it is, at the end he said, young fella, I'm going to be mailing you back your chain that I recovered for you
Right.
from the people who took it from you.
Right.
How we feel about Gabe?
Yeah.
If you are an artist, and I'm not saying that everything is real.
Right.
We understand this.
Right.
But I saw Safari cry on nationally syndicated radio about getting mugged, you know, 10 minutes before his interview. Can you really talk big shit after you just got ran down on and still have clout?
For sake of argument,
Yeah.
because I know where you're going with it,
Talk to me.
he could say, he did it to me, but they ain't going to do it to me.
I mean, yeah, but the fact that somebody did it to you.
Yeah. I think the real ones are not going to respect it the same way.
Okay.
I think that's what it's going to come down to.
Okay.
And I can't really defend it the other way, you know, but what it is your credibility is shot, is basically what happened right there. You can't talk that gangster shit and got your chain took and then went and cried to your homie and got it back.
I think.
Like if he had said,
Yeah.
nah, don't send it back. Don't send it. I don't want it. Give it back. I'm going to snatch it from him back. That would have been better.
Listen, Jay Prince is an OG in this game.
Of course.
He's a veteran in this culture, right?
Of course.
All right. I'm not even mad, because he's a young dude. I'm not even mad that the OGs had to get involved and make peace and get your man's stuff back.
Right.
Here's what did it for me. He was so nonchalant. On IG, he just kind of was like, young fella, I'm going to mail you your chain back. like it's just something normal to have your chain took and mailed back to you from across the country. Like,
No, it ain't right. It's not right. It's not right.
and he
Nah.
can say what he want to say. It's
Yeah.
just...
So what are you saying when you listen to him talking that shit in his record now? It don't feel the same.
It never felt the same because I already knew what time it was, right? But when you got somebody talking about Draco this, Draco that, I run down on you and take your shit. I'm surrounded by the goons.
You're taking shit now. That's how blacks looking at it like, oh, you really?
I mean, I ain't taking nothing, but
Right.
you know, he got his shit took and had to call in the Paw Patrol.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably would err on the side with you and say I'm probably not feeling. Now let me ask you this: do you cancel him now? Is he canceled as an artist for you?
If it was, here's a good analogy. I talked about Safari, right?
Right.
All right. Safari can make a rhythm song when he's on the island, spreading love and joy. You know, he not really a gangster. He ain't really with the smoke, right?
Right.
So I wouldn't cancel out Safari.
Okay.
Right. But some young dude who's just talking about, look at my drip, and I got the Draco, and somebody took your drip, and you didn't have the Draco to protect your drip.
Right.
Why would I want to listen to you? Because you literally have no other content to share. He's not talking about nothing else. So what is there to listen to?
So you're canceling him. He's done with you. Did he have an album? How many albums he got? One?
I don't even know.
Just
Do
one?
these kids even make albums?
I don't know. They're called EPs now.
They should be called SPs.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay.
The super slow play?
Shit play.
Stupid play? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm just saying. Look, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah.
Y'all let me know. Like, what's the comments talking about, bro?
Let's
'Cause
see.
I kind of feel like, yeah, we know that a lot of shit in hip hop is cap.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not surprised that he capping. And I'm not saying you got to walk around toting a gun every time you out and about.
Right.
But when you promote that lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
and as soon as somebody G check you, you crumbled.
Right.
Don't promote that lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Because what else are you talking about in your music besides the Draco and the Drip? What else is he saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know the man's content. You know what I mean? So, like, all I know is, like, at a surface level, he had one joint on YouTube that got, like, 1 million views. I seen that joint. That's about it. But, so I can't really judge him on, I didn't know all his content was like that. I mean,
Okay.
how could he, Black is plugged in. He be listening to y'all. Like, you're not going to get away. That's the thing. Like, y'all have to realize, too. And I'm this way, but he's more so where, like, because he'll listen to everything and listen to the words and what they saying and everything. Like, I'll listen to it, and if I don't like the beat, I pretty much, I'm already, now it's already got a strike against it. Black will listen to it like, yo, that production's whack. Damn, that snare's whack. Damn, the way he engineered that was whack. Damn, that lyric, that 16th bar,
Trash.
He's trash.
We'll talk about it.
So yeah, so he, just be ready for that. So yeah, I would say if you were a fan of him because of that, then you can't listen to him no more. Where's he from? Do we know?
I don't know.
I'd like to know where people are from.
Listen, it's kind of hard. Look, in the
We could
YouTube
fact
era that
check
we
it.
in, we
Yeah,
could.
yeah.
In the era that we in, there's another artist every 12 seconds on God.
No, I know.
It's 1 million of them, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how you keep up?
Yeah, no, I know. That's why it's probably important to really listen to what they're saying in the content and make sure you're getting the vibe that you want.
See, listen, y'all may think, oh, you ain't got to make content. You ain't got to talk about nothing. You just got to have a wave, right? It's about the swag and the melodies and shit like that. But when you have no content, it's kind of hard for me to connect with you on any reasonable level.
Right.
For real. Like, I don't even know who you are as an artist or what you stand for or what you about. None of that. Because you don't share it in your music. You know what I'm saying? So what else do I get? Your IG posts? I'm not watching you on IG just hold money in your hand and smoke weed and say the drip.
Sorry, I had to take care of wifey situations.
I'm just saying.
All right, so I feel you on that.
I'm off
Let's
that.
let's move on.
What you got?
Let's move on.
What you got?
Hey, this is something that I found really interesting, and shout out to Angie for letting me know about this one, putting me onto it, because we actually have one of these in the house, a Peloton bike. But did you hear about the Peloton? You know what Peloton is?
Yeah.
For the people who don't know, Peloton is a big company. Hey, yo, what's going on, Shane? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Peloton is a huge company, and what they do are those stationary workout bikes.
Yep.
And they're revolutionary because they're the ones that threw the big screen on it, got it connected to the internet. So like you're working out with people, you could go down a trail with this thing, the whole nine, and they have like these big workout things, right? Well, during these workouts, they were playing music, predominantly hip hop music.
Big facts.
Okay. These people are now being sued for $150 million for not clearing the music.
But who?
Every who are the big publishers in the country?
So all the big ones just got together and said,
We're suing Peloton collectively.
Class action lawsuit.
Yeah.
yo, it's gonna be a lot of record labels with a lot of fit people. They're gonna have a whole lot of treadmills.
I'm telling you.
Stationary bikes.
There's gonna be a Peloton in every studio.
Your fucking desk is gonna be a Peloton. We don't use chairs, we use Pelotons. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what up, Big Veg, baby? What's up, everybody tuning in? We appreciate you. We're doing the rundown right now where we're talking about, some hot topics. And one of them is Peloton, who's getting sued for $150 million for not clearing music. It just seems so elementary to me, though, Black.
Listen, man. Look, all right. Wasn't we like playing music on like YouTube and Facebook and all that? Mm-hmm. And then finally Facebook said, nah, chill. We need our coin.
Right.
And now everybody but I don't have copyrights to the song. That don't work, by the way, just so y'all know. That don't do anything.
Right.
But people trying to get around
The
it.
I don't know excuse don't work, right?
Yeah.
Shane, shout out to you for watching on Instagram.
I'm just saying, like, big companies,
But how you on our first inaugural tester for this little podcast?
I told you, let's not put it out there because we're gonna get muted.
Right.
If you go live with some copyrighted material, they're gonna mute you in like 5 seconds,
and we'll be gone.
You're gonna be in Facebook jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, Peloton is a big company.
Yeah.
You start making coin, and sometimes you have to adjust to your scope. Mm-hmm. Let me give you a better example. Netflix went from DVDs to streaming, and it didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual, shift. But initially, it was all garbage.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they had any original shows or nothing.
Right.
Everything was syndication from NBC, ABC, so far and so forth. It takes a while. Once you reach a successful level, you have to then adjust to your success.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Take like a rapper from New York. 2 days ago I was nobody. Today I'm popping. Well, right now I don't know how to manage my money. Right. I don't have real security.
Right.
I don't have a business advisor. I have my homies, the people around me. I haven't adjusted to my new lifestyle.
Right.
It takes time.
Right.
I know Peloton been around for a minute, but not like 10 years.
Yeah, but that's just a silly move to put out so much content, streaming it right to people's homes with all that music and it never dawned on anybody.
No, so you saying it like they didn't know. No, they know. No, you know. You just choose to ignore it.
So they choose to ignore it to the tune of $150 million.
Because maybe the first time you did it, nothing happened. So he was like, all right, let me try it again. You do it again, nobody cares. And then instead of using obscure hip hop artists, you start using Jay-Z in your commercial, and now it's like, nah.
I mean, they're using the Fat Man Scoop joint.
I know.
And
he not even, he need his coin.
All right, so I just wanted to say, man, to all the people out there, just make sure you're clearing stuff and just use original music. There's a ton of artists here, right here in your backyard.
Please.
Use them if you have to use music, please. One thing I just wanted to touch on while we're doing the rundown is a little somber moment is we had a tragic passing in battle rap and hip-hop community. Tech 9 of Philly passed away yesterday, actually, in his sleep, 4 o'clock in the morning. Nobody really knows what happened, but being an avid watcher of battle rap and watching his show with Jay Black Champion and all that, I just wanted to shout him out and, R.I.P. to Tech 9. I know Black didn't really follow him that much, so but I know he loves hip hop, and if you go and watch some of that stuff on YouTube, if you plug in Tech 9 versus like Midwest Miles and stuff, you'll see one of the most classic URL battles of all time.
You gotta be specific because when you say Tech 9, I think Tech Nina.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? The artist, not the battle rapper.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, there was two,
Yeah.
and even that Tech 9. He retweeted out to like, yo, condolences to the real Tech 9. Like he recognizes him as the other Tech 9. You know what I mean? Which I think is dope. So salute to Tech 9 and everything that he did in his life, and condolences to his families and loved ones and all that good stuff. So hip hop took a loss right there, but we come right back. We come right back.
Absolutely.
So he keeps living on through his battles, through some of the music that he made. So, but go check him out, Tech 9 on YouTube. Just go Tech 9 verse, and you'll see all his different battles and stuff. He's very entertaining. He was, God rest his soul. So that brings us to our topic that we came up with separately, and we had the same thought, which I like.
Well, I was going to talk about Father of Aside. May 17th.
Some music.
We the best.
Ooh.
Father of Aside.
Yeah.
If y'all ain't see the IG post from Khaled, May 17th, Father of Aside. Here's why I'm talking about this. Khaled is like the new. I'm not even going to say it like that. Khaled though is
I know.
modern
Jen, I agree
Clue.
with you. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's one of the last few people, DJs, putting together these compilations. He's doing it every single year, and it's all heat.
Yeah.
He gets the best of the best.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
So even as the music starts being about wave and da-da-da-da-da, he goes and gets substance from artists to make a dope compilation album. And the last 3 he's put out has been bananas. Like Khaled is really. Who else is doing what he's doing right now on that scale? Who gets like every major artist in the game to give them a fire 16?
Short of like the occasion, like the last like Tony Touch.
I mean, like, all right, so like DJ Mustard tried this a little while ago, but that album was
Calvin
bad.
Harris.
Sure. DJ Khaled for the culture.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Look, I'm not a stan or nothing.
Yeah.
But Father of Aside, May 17th. I already know I'm gonna get a J verse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a Nas verse. And look, that's my era. So don't hate and say I ain't about to look.
Yeah.
If you a young dude and you popping in the culture, he gonna have you up there. He gonna have, the baby up there if he's really worth a slot on the album. And I think like, his compilations are for us, bro.
Yeah.
They most of the time it's all slappers. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Khaled, May 17th, Father of Aside. We are not getting sponsored by DJ Khaled or We Are the Best. I'm just saying that compilation album I look forward to every single year because it's normally heat.
Yeah, there's normally something on there that you're gonna bump for a few months on there. You know, he's been making good music, man. That's for sure. He's been putting together people that make good music. You know, so he's got a vision. That's what you gotta appreciate about him is that he has a vision.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's pretty dope. So, so May 17th?
May 17th, Father of the Side. Support so that we can keep getting those tracks. Because, look, the Carter's album from Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm. You liked it?
Nah.
No.
But his verses on the Khaled albums last 2 years.
Yeah.
On point.
Yeah. Let's talk about, what about 444?
You jumping ahead.
No, but I just want to know what you think about.
You jumping ahead.
Okay, so.
Because we could talk about that.
We're gonna have a debate. Yeah.
That. Go ahead.
All right. So do we move on to this one?
We can move on.
All right, so let's go. You do it. Bring it in.
So, I don't know if y'all heard this, but the Library of Congress today announced that they will be adding Jay-Z's The Blueprint of 2001 to the Library of Congress. If y'all don't know what that means, they're taking, amongst other albums, other things, they track and catalog, things that they consider to be important from a cultural standpoint or has cultural significance for the country. So a lot of it is like Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech is part of that. Barack Obama's inauguration is part of that. Things of a big scale, a big magnitude are part of the Library of Congress. Right. So to have a hip hop artist, one Jay-Z, and specifically they asked for the blueprint to be cataloged is big. Yeah. It's them recognizing hey, and I think the idea here is that that's the pinnacle. Yeah, I think for them that's the pinnacle.
That they use words like moving, music that was timeless. That was some of the what do you call it, the requirements that they were looking for. It was a lady. It's the lady who picked them all is a lady named Carla Hayden. She's actually the Librarian of Congress. That's who. So this was just picked by a person. Sure. So I salute her for trying.
She has oversight. It's not like she just sent him to put it in there.
Right.
Because then you could take,
She's putting her name on it.
Yeah, Jugs Volume 1.
Right.
And put it in there. It's not going to happen.
Right. No. So I salute her for that. But she had some stuff on there, like you said. Like
September.
La Bamba.
Earth, Wind & Fire.
Yeah, September.
That's my joint.
Yes. You know what I mean? I'm a soul man. That's a song that made it in there. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Superfly, Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah.
That made it in there. You mentioned September. So to me, and La Bamba, what I'm saying? La Bamba got put in there. Everything we named kind of is at the core of hip hop. Like, hip hop kind of feeds off of some of that stuff.
To an extent.
Yeah.
I think what sticks out to me, though, is that those other things we mentioned are songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He got his whole album.
Yeah. He got the whole album on there.
The whole album. Imagine that, bro, for somebody to say, that body of work, the whole thing is worth, preserving.
Yeah. Which would bring me to the obvious question right now. Would that have been the Jay-Z album you put in there?
We do it a pick six?
Hey, this is called transition, brother.
Let's go into a pick six.
Pick six.
Pick six.
Now, pick six is interesting. You might have thought lotto. You might have thought football.
You could.
You might have thought football.
You might have.
You know what I mean? But nah, this ain't that.
What is it?
Pick six is basically our top 5 on a subject, plus like an honorable mention.
Absolutely.
So, pick six.
Pick six. Top 5 Jay-Z albums, bro. What you got?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. What's your list? Off the top. You don't get to write it down, think about it. You know what I mean?
I have to think about it. I won't say nothing. All right, so I'm going to give you the 5 albums that I think would be it. Mm-hmm. You got to put Reasonable Doubt, The Lifetimes of Sean Carter.
Volume 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
100% for me. There's no better intro to an album than that.
Okay.
Shout out Premier. And Monster will agree with me with that one. The Black Album. And what else? I guess which one had Lucifer down of the morning?
You supposed to tell me it's the Black Album.
That was the Black Album. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not missing my joint. And then I like the joint that has "It's a Hard Knock Life."
Which one's that?
I'm asking you.
How can these be your top 5 Jay-Z albums, brother, if you need help with the names?
I need help with the name right here. But which one was it?
Volume 2.
That was Volume 2?
Yeah.
Life in Sean Carter's Volume 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it wasn't Blueprint 2 is not on my list.
Okay.
Blueprint 1.
So you gave us 5. What'd you say? You said Reasonable Doubt, Volume 1, Volume 2, Black Album,
Blueprint.
Blueprint 1. Okay. What's your number 1?
For me, it's such a hard one, man, because Reasonable Doubt like lives in my soul.
I hear whining. What's your number 1?
Number 1 on there, on that.
What's your number 1 Jay-Z album of all time?
Oh, you saying you hearing me whining?
Yeah, you whining. You sitting hemming and hawing and I don't know. And
You don't talk so slick. When he talks less slick.
What's your number 1? Oh man, listen to this.
I'm gonna go. Volume 1.
Volume 1 is your number 1 Jay-Z album of all time.
Right now is what I'm feeling.
You are out of your fucking mind. Are you serious?
Maybe the Black Album.
No, you don't get to go maybe. What's your number 1? He said reasonable. Listen, he said Volume 1.
Yeah.
Listen, he lost all his clout. Don't listen to him no more.
No, listen.
Don't listen to him no more. Volume 1. No one would agree with you.
I don't care.
What they talking about?
They're not saying anything.
Is Volume
Angie's
1
laughing at us.
is Volume 1 the album? No. All right, listen. I'm gonna give you a real top 5. All right, and it's not gonna be what you think. You wanna talk about it?
As long as you don't say 444 is in there, guys. Shoot.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be a pick 6.
It's a pick 6. I'm gonna give you my honorable mention too. I'm good with that.
Okay.
All right. The Black Album is necessary.
Yes.
Because if you don't, you stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. The Blueprint 1 is necessary because if you don't, you stupid.
Right.
We good? All right. I'm gonna throw you a curveball. You ready?
Uh-oh.
Collision Course with Linkin Park. You ever heard that?
No.
You should.
Okay.
Jay-Z Linkin Park Collision Course.
Okay. It's a full album?
It's an album.
Okay. I'm lost.
That's See, I know.
He's this guy.
I know.
He just wants to be different.
I know. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Those are my 3 right there.
All right. What? You got 2 more.
I got 2 more.
I still haven't heard anything good yet.
It's cool. Volume 2 over Volume 1.
Okay.
Any day.
Okay.
Because Volume 2 for me made him commercially viable.
Yeah, Hard Knock.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he had like slappers, like Big Pimpin' and all this. That album
that's dope.
fire.
Yeah, it's dope.
It's a fire album. So it made him commercially viable as an artist. What do you think my number 5 album is, bro?
Reasonable Doubt.
Nope.
No?
See, I think people put those glasses on like Reasonable Doubt is dope. It deserves a slot.
I mean, it does.
But it's not for me.
Which one? I'm not going to read your brain. We ain't going to do that today.
Okay.
What you got?
444.
Oh, here we go.
444.
Why?
It's easy.
Why? Because the growth?
Because the growth. But listen, there is something to be said about somebody's body of work and seeing them get from point A to point Z, right? When you're talking about somebody who has 5 years in the game or 3 years in the game, you don't get to get that spectrum of them. You get a point in time that's all pretty similar. You take somebody like Jay-Z who's been around for 20 plus years, my G, and listen to 444 and compare it to Reasonable Doubt, it's an eye-opener. To see somebody evolve as an artist and as a man, most importantly. And you got to appreciate the fact that not only is Jay-Z almost 50 years old and still better than a lot of you niggas, that album was as naked as I've ever heard him as an artist, period. He been with Beyonce since 2001, right?
Yep.
And he didn't start mentioning her till like 2010, like for real.
Right.
And this album really just airs out his whole closet, all of his laundry.
Right.
I respect that. And the way he talks about things that are relevant today, trying to give game to the next generation, something like the story of OJ, it's necessary.
The 444 album, I think, took a lot of heat that it shouldn't have taken.
Shouldn't have.
Yeah, that it shouldn't have gotten.
If he would have came out and said, "Look at my drip," I would have threw that whole shit out the window.
Yeah, no, of course. You needed him to come out and be Jay-Z, not what we have here today.
Sponsored by Coke.
It's not though. So one day when it is, can you please pay us? You know what I mean? 444 album, man. I don't put it in my top 5, and I don't make it an honorable mention.
Nobody would.
Only because, you put that album on, you vibe to it? You rode out to that?
It's not a car album. But I'm going to tell you what else is not a car album for me that I'll listen to. Okay? The Love Below by Andre 3 Stacks.
Okay.
From the Speak About Love Below album.
Yeah.
Back in 2002, 3. Are you a fan? You listen to that?
Yeah, no.
That album is classic.
Yeah.
That album is, that whole shit.
It's different, but you expected that from him.
Yeah, but it's different, but it's intelligent.
Yeah.
It's dope.
But you
it's a good
expected
vibe.
that. You expected that type of quirkiness or like different sound to hit your ear because it's 3 Stacks.
That album is
when Jay-Z did it, I was like, all right, and he's so fierce with his writing.
That's right.
You know, and you're like, can we go? It's almost like that Eminem album that came out before the last one.
So
you know what I'm talking about?
That shit was garbage.
It was garbage.
It was hot garbage.
It was like
it was hot
It was
garbage.
Slow and weird and produced
and then he
funny
dropped Kamikaze
and killed it.
And shit got different again.
Yeah, it shit got real different. Everybody had to, whoa, okay, M is dope. Sorry.
Honorable mention though on my list is Reasonable Doubt.
All right.
That's really how I feel. And if I had to give you my number 1 Jay-Z album of all time, I don't care if you think I'm being you a hater. Okay. It's the Black Album.
I mean, you can't argue. If you say Black Album, that's the one that I struggle with. Like, because I have 3 that I would struggle with, right? For nostalgic reasons, I really like Volume 1 because...
I get it.
You know what I mean?
It's just never Kingdom Come. You just never pick that one.
The Black Album plays out so dope.
Yeah.
And you know, and Volume 2 really hits home for me. Really hits home for me. And then Reasonable Doubt. So... Number 1, I can't agree with you. I can't disagree with you with Black Album. You could definitely get me to say in a few minutes that the Black Album is the best one.
Black Album, Blueprint, Volume 2, in that order.
If you make me do it, I might put Volume 2 first, and then Blueprint. Black.
Okay. All right, I'm with you. I like Volume 3 too, by the way. Just not as much as Volume 2.
Yeah.
It's a better collective.
Refresh my memory on Volume 3.
Volume 3, Snoopy track. Don't let me go deep in this. What's that shit? Gangsta spit. Whoa. Those are the songs like I remember from it.
Volume 3, like
Death for Autotune was in Volume 3.
That thing. Yo, what about that one where they had runs?
No, that was Blueprint 3. That wasn't Volume 3. Blueprint 3 had Death for Autotune and all that.
Okay, so Death for Autotune, that came around the same time. Run This Town Tonight.
Same album.
Remember that?
2011.
Yeah. That song was pretty dope. That's when Kanye really got into the mix.
Stop it. He was way before that.
But I mean, he was really in the mix on that album. He was all over that.
He was way before that.
On production wise?
Yeah, for like a decade.
I know, but he wasn't on stuff rapping like that. He really started rapping.
Yeah, he was.
What was
I think you got your timeline messed up.
Where's Kanye?
College Dropout was 2006.
Yeah. So, what had that have to do with Jay-Z?
Are you joking?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm asking you.
You mean that's when Kanye really got on Jay-Z album? Or you mean just rapping in period? Cause
No, I meant that's when Kanye and the relationship with Jay-Z really like wasn't that when it was introduced to the world? Like, yo, we riding together. We doing this. We about to put out the Watch the Throne album in a little while.
Their relationship was big way before that. You remember like
what do you think about Watch the Throne?
Big Brother?
Yeah.
That song Kanye made for Jay?
Oh, okay, yeah.
They had been on it. Diamonds Are Forever?
Yeah, like Diamonds Are Forever, yeah.
Like he been showing respect and paying homage to the G. And like he Like things like Nick looking in New York City, him and Cam. That was a Kanye track.
What did you think about Watch the Throne?
You notice how I'm not talking about it?
I want to know what you think.
Okay. Is that a Jay-Z album or is that a Kanye album? 'Cause I'm gonna tell you it's a Kanye album featuring Jay-Z. You can clearly see that that's a Kanye album that Jay-Z put verses on. The sound, the tonality, the structure, everything. It's a Kanye album with Jay verses.
Yeah. I mean, the Watch the Throne album.
It's a Kanye album.
Yeah, I guess you could call it that.
Listen to it. It's a Kanye album.
I mean, it's like to me, it was like they tried to be like a rap duo.
Except that it was featuring Jay-Z. It wasn't. I never got the feeling that it was both of them in the studio being creative together.
Yeah, he was just laying stuff down on Kanye.
Like, did you listen to Freddie versus Jason?
Yeah.
You know, Fab and Jada?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't like it that much, though.
I didn't like it that much either.
Yeah.
Because the chemistry wasn't there.
Yeah.
Because you can clearly tell that they was phoning in verses. Like,
I thought
penned this,
I had high
emailed it to
expectations
you.
for that album, bro.
The vibe wasn't there, but
I had huge expectations for that album.
Watch the Throne had a couple of joints. I'm not saying it didn't, right?
Bro,
Had a couple joints.
Yeah.
Okay. That album,
Otis.
you might like it more than I do.
Otis?
I like the sample.
Yeah, the sample's dope.
It's
bro.
fire.
Yeah.
I just thought that
The beat is flames.
yeah, it just didn't do much for me. I love the concept.
Yeah.
I just
That was pretty dope.
I like No Church in a While. More
Yeah,
than I
No
like
Church.
that.
Yeah, No Church in a While was dope.
Fire.
That shit rides.
I think the hardest Jay-Z song is Holy Grail
Oh yeah.
with JT.
Yeah.
I think if you listen to what he's saying,
Yeah.
that shit is
No, it's fire.
Yo, he's
And
next
Tom
level.
Ford.
Tom Ford is dope.
Yeah.
Tom Ford, listen, that's a dope track too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
Yes.
look, I didn't mention Watch the Throne. If I had to rank it in my list, it would be in my top 5 as a project. But I don't consider it a Jay-Z album for real because I listen to that thing repeatedly.
Yeah, me too.
It's a Kanye album with Jay-Z verses.
Yeah.
And it just sonically everything, just all of it.
I can see how you go down that road, but I could also see how somebody could look at that and listen to that album and say, "No, it was a collaboration."
But it wasn't though.
You
Like
know?
you can just hear what Jay-Z plugged in. Cause it'll be like Kanye in the hook, Kanye in the first verse, Kanye in the ad libs, Kanye in the outro. You can hear it, and you can hear how Jay's voice sounds slightly different if you're an engineer, because he plugged in. You can just hear it. I don't like that. You can hear the songs that they collaborated, where there's a back and forth and there's a give and take. You can hear the collaboration songs, right? But if you want a strong album where there's a collaboration going on, you need to be in the studio together for a month, making out hits, not emailing them across the country.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
Yeah.
Kanye said, "What you think about this? What'd you think about that?"
And he
You know
just
what I
sent
mean?
verses back.
Yeah, nah.
Shout out Mr. Pigs out there. Thank you for tuning in, sir.
What up, Mr. Biggs?
Angie wants to know if that's an orange vanilla Coke.
All right, check it. Check it. This is not an orange vanilla Coke. It's a vanilla Coke with Jesus juice. Shout out to Coke. I need all the coins
Yeah.
for this sponsorship.
Sponsor. You can send it to PayPal. FinallyTV.
Just cash at me. I don't even want no trade. Just cash at me. You know what I mean?
They don't got
at
my
Blackout 845. You know what it is. Cash at.
There you go. I like it. So while we both agree that Jay-Z is probably, top 3, 4 all time.
What are you doing?
I'm just asking you something.
Why are you making the numbers so big?
Is he top 3, 4?
Why you keep saying 3?
Is he top 3?
Why you keep saying 3?
I'm asking you.
You mean is he the GOAT?
Is he? Well, I think we're just both agreeing that he's that high on the list.
Are we both agreeing that he's top 2?
I could make an argument that he's in the top 2
Who can you argue that he's not in the top 2?
because I could fuck around and put Rakim and Eminem 1, 2.
Okay,
You
I
know.
would call you a stan.
You can't.
I can.
You could, but you'd be wrong.
Listen, I think listen. We can scrap the end of the show and go into this if you want to.
No, I don't.
Here's what I would tell you though. On that note, when you're talking about,
accidentally summon me?
Yes, I did.
I did accidentally summon you. Thank you, Siri. Chill. That's funny.
It is.
Look, when people have this conversation about who the GOAT is, right?
Yeah.
And not even make it like LeBron or Michael Jordan or Kobe or Wilt Chamberlain.
Shout out
okay.
Matt Santoro.
What's up, Matt? When I'm talking about an artist, I'm talking about body of work. And And that is more than just did you think he put out mad fire albums. It's like everything. Were you culturally relevant? Were your songs being sung over the summer, over the winter, or all year long? Like, it matters. Like, were you everywhere? Did you have T-shirts popping? When I say your name, do I need to say the whole thing or just the first part? Like, if I said Big, you would think who?
Biggie.
But not Sean.
Right.
But if I said Jay, you would think
JC.
You see, and if you look at it like that, that shit matters, right? And the only reason why you get to a level where your shit ring bell is because people think you have a track record, a history behind you, where you put in that kind of work. So
of course,
it's about longevity. I don't think
still a mess.
You could be on a technical level the best lyricist of all time, and never put out an album, and nobody knows. And you're still technically proficient as the best lyricist, but that doesn't mean you're the best lyricist that people know. Understand? Okay, cool. So when we're talking about the GOAT in hip hop as a culture, it takes more than just you had a dope song. I mean, you need classic albums. You need classic albums, not one,
right? No,
multiple.
Yeah.
And you need to have some kind of longevity, because everybody can make a song.
Well,
a lot of people, no, everybody can make a song, good or bad and different.
Okay.
A lot of people can get one hit. Very few have been around 5 years.
Right.
Even less has been around 20 years.
Well, that's a fact. That's a fact.
And I think there's a reason why
is that the argument you would try to give me to get Rakim out of my top 2?
I would say that Rakim is an OG in this thing, right?
People wouldn't even be rapping the way they rapping if it wasn't for him.
Fine, cool. People wouldn't be dunking the way they was dunking if it wasn't for Dominique Wilkins, but he not the GOAT. Like, stop it.
He's one of the GOATs of dunking.
Great. He's not one of the GOATs in basketball.
I mean, you're gonna mention
because the conversation is GOAT rapper,
right?
It's not a Hot 16, because then I'm gonna say Cassidy,
right?
I'm gonna say other names,
Jada.
Fabulous, Jada, right? You said GOAT in hip hop.
Yeah, right. GOAT in hip hop.
So why are we? What you mean top 4? Why are we even expanding the list? Who?
I mean, you could make arguments for other people.
Who?
Like
Who
Nas,
could you really with a straight face? No.
Nas, you could do that with. You could do that with Biggie.
No, you can't. Are you stop?
You could do that with everybody.
Stop.
Listen to this guy.
Biggie had 1 album.
He had 2.
No, he didn't. Biggie had 1 album.
Well, he
Stop it.
What?
Facts only, bro.
What? Life After Death. What?
Life After Death.
What? It was all him. He wrote the last words.
Stop it.
He didn't. What? He spit somebody else's shit on there,
bro.
No, he didn't.
How many songs have features on them?
A lot.
Why? Because they were incomplete tracks. Because he had a verse here, a line here, and they cobbled it together and made an album.
Yeah.
We don't even talk about Life After Death. Everybody says, oh, he had 2 albums. No, he had 3. Life After Death, and Born Again.
Born Again was...
People forget Born Again.
I didn't like Born Again, though.
It's a Biggie album.
But it wasn't...
See?
He wasn't alive.
Doesn't matter. He wasn't alive for Life After.
He was, though.
Stop.
He wrote the words in Life
After. He wrote
the
words to Born Again.
He
did.
Not to those beats.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter.
It wasn't the same beats in Life After either. It wasn't all the same beats.
Yeah, but he was alive for the post-production of it.
Stop.
He was.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
He was alive for the post-production of Life After
I'm sure that Biggie signed off on all those features.
He had to.
No, he was dead, bro.
He was alive.
They need to fill it in. All right, we're not. Listen.
Wait.
Even if you had 2 albums, it's not enough to be a GOAT. I didn't say he wasn't a legend. I didn't say you wasn't a legendary figure. I didn't say you didn't have a cultural impact. I said you said the GOAT.
The best After Death album he had was the Biggie duets.
That wasn't it. Stop. It was remixes on different beats.
I know, but no.
I'm
But
not
I'm just
messing
saying.
with Gabe. I'm not messing with Gabe.
I couldn't mess with
Biggie duets.
I couldn't.
Remember that shit?
Yeah. Biggie duets, exactly. I couldn't mess with Born Again that much because I felt like it was Biggie's throwaway material.
But Dead Wrong was fire.
Yeah, Dead Wrong was
fire.
fire.
Don't ever shit on that track. That was on Born Again.
Yeah, but still.
Him and M.
Jay is number 1 in my books.
Absolutely.
And that Dead Wrong, though.
Exactly. I'm with you. Look, there can be no argument that in hip hop Jay-Z is the GOAT. Because when you make any other argument, I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna tell you why I say no. I didn't say that Nas wasn't on the Mount Rushmore of hip hop. I said no. Because if you talk about the criteria of being the GOAT, that means you need a high level of excellence sustained over periods of time. The reason why Brady is the GOAT is because he got 6 rings and been to like 9 Super Bowls.
But people will argue that he's not the GOAT. It's Montana.
No, it's not. But it's not. But it's not.
But see,
but it's not.
That's an objective thing. It's completely
Tom
objective.
Brady, as much as I hate New England, is the best quarterback to ever play the game of football in the NFL. Period. Because he's had the best career. He's had the most success for the longest period of time. And if that's not the standard, I don't care. Jamarcus Russell had a stronger arm than Tom Brady. Remember him for the Raiders? Jamarcus Russell from LSU?
He sucked, though.
Doesn't matter. He had the best arm of all time.
No,
but he sucked as a quarterback.
Everybody knew he sucked.
Okay.
Only one
Tom
didn't know
Brady.
it was Oakland.
All right, we're in football. Listen, Jay-Z is always the GOAT because nobody can match his sustained excellence and relevance in the culture.
So what do you say to the person that said, well, what about Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne, Drake did all this shit.
Once again, no one can match Jay-Z's sustained level of excellence and relevance in the culture. Jay-Z has been around since 1995.
So what do you say if he would say,
I'm going to tell you.
1, 2, 3,
he's
4,
been
5.
around since 95. He's put out 17 albums, and 10 have been fire.
Yeah, I would say about
Who has 5 fire albums?
Nobody.
Nobody but him.
Nobody has 5. Not even Nas.
Not even Nas. Nas got 2.5.
Nas is your favorite lyricist, right?
He is, but he's got 2.5.
2.5. What's the half one?
Are you serious?
What's the half one?
Okay. Nostradamus.
Oh,
It is.
I
It's
guess.
half a good album.
I guess, yeah. I guess that was a flop. Like a
It was a
motherfucker.
flop commercial. But look. People say It Was Written was his best album. I don't agree. I don't. I think I Am is his best album.
I Am
That's
was
me.
dope.
It was the most complete body of work.
I Am's the one with the gun joint, right? Is that the one with the I'm a gun?
No, that was
Which one am I thinking of? Because yo, he killed that out. That was It Was Written. That was It Was Written.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Illmatic
Yeah.
is fire.
Yeah, of course.
And then you got I Am. And then I would give him Nostradamus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, me personally, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying It Was Written. It's iffy for me. I like it as a classic album. I like it. I don't think it's better than I Am. I don't think it's better. Hold on, I might be saying it wrong. I'm sorry. It Was Written.
Yeah.
I Am.
Yeah.
Okay. Nostradamus is the half album.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
But where's his first joint?
Those two classics.
His first joint's not a classic? Illmatic?
See, I'm doing it wrong. All right, my bad. Illmatic.
Hold on, sir!
It Was Written. Yeah, I'm right. It Was Written is the iffy one for me. With I Rule the World.
Why not Eminem? We have to talk about that. We have to circle
Yeah, we
back
do.
to that. Chris Pullitz, what's up, baby? What's going on? Love that you're here, man. Thank you for joining.
But look,
What?
either way you stretch it, he ain't got 5 albums.
Does Eminem have 5 albums?
M got 3.
What 3?
That's easy. The Marshall Mathers LP, Part 1.
Slim
fire.
Shady MP, number 1.
The Slim Shady LP,
Yep.
and Encore.
You liked Encore? No. 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 Nope. Nope.
You didn't like Encore? What's wrong with it?
No, I did not like
What'd you like? Let me pull up the list.
Nope.
What'd you like? I might be bugging. Look, I'm okay with saying that. Let me put a list. Y'all gonna have to pause. Let me put up the list. Hold up. Why can't I type?
You know, in my draft for the 3rd pick overall, it just drafted some putz that I don't even know who he is. So that was nice. I told it I didn't want a catcher for the whole draft, and it drafted a catcher first.
Bro, my keyboard ain't even popping up on my phone. Gee, like,
Come on, man.
I'm dead serious. Look,
What are you looking for?
I just want to put in the Eminem albums. Look, my keyboard is not popping up. Yo, you can't make this up. Yo, pull up Eminem albums, bro.
All right. Whack. What the fuck?
Yeah, you full of it.
All right.
You full of it. All right.
All right, hold on.
Maybe it's not Encore. Maybe I'm
You're
misremembering
bugging,
the
bro.
name.
You're
Let
bugging.
me look at it.
Hold
let
on.
me look at the list.
All right, let me bring this up for you because Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers,
Yep.
1 and 2.
Not both. You like number 2?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's the one that had Kendrick on it.
Let's pull up his discography.
Right here. So we're going Eminem.
I mean, we can look at it. It don't even matter because it's not even true. It ain't like he it ain't like he's a all right.
So yes.
All right. let me
Just
look
don't
at this.
disconnect us.
I don't even know what that is. So I never even heard of Infinite. So whatever.
Yeah, well, that was his first joint
The
ever.
Slim Shady LP was fire. The Marshall Mathers LP was fire. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Encore. The Eminem Show.
Yeah, the
was
Eminem
fire.
show.
I have the name wrong. My bad.
Fire.
The Eminem Show.
Yes.
And then
Relapse was dope.
he put out a bunch of trash, and then he put out Kamikaze. So that's Eminem's album in a nutshell to me. His whole career.
Recovery.
Trash. Don't. Relapse was trash. Recovery was trash.
No, I think Relapse was alright. That's the one that had the mom one on it. I love that joint.
You like a song. That don't make a good album.
It was dope.
And nobody agrees with you.
They all agree. They all agree. Listen,
But his first 3 was fire.
the one with Kendrick on it, the Marshmallow the LP2.
Mhm.
That one has some really hot spots, like good. Like,
Is it a classic?
I wouldn't call it Eminem classic.
Okay. Then it don't count. You need
You know,
5.
But I will say for me, it might be in the order of his releases. To be
Yeah,
honest
it
with you.
is.
You know what
Slim
I mean?
Shady, Marshall Mathers, Eminem Show in that
Yeah,
order.
those three.
Eminem Show had more pop hits. It did. It had more mainstream hits. I believe it did. He was doing weird. He had like Toy Soldiers and
Yeah.
a bunch of crap on that album.
Yeah. Is that the one? No, the second one is where he came at Canvas, right?
Let's open up Encore.
No, I'm not
Not
doing.
Encore. I keep doing that. The Eminem Show. You know what I mean, bro. He's giving me a hard time. What tracks he had up there? I'm almost sure he had like 6 singles, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
White America.
White America was
Yeah.
crazy. Cleaning Out My Closet.
Square Dance
Might
Yeah,
be
this is the joint I'm talking
his
about.
biggest song besides My Name. And Lose Yourself. Clean Out My Closet might be his biggest song besides those 2. Mm-hmm. My Name Is and Lose Yourself. Without Me was big for pop. Wasn't big for hip hop.
Yep. Yeah.
Superman was big.
Yep. Till I Collapse was big, like for hip hop. That was a dope song.
I mean, I thought that the album was good, bro. And then, like I said, I like Toy Soldiers.
I think I'm right.
And I think he took a 10-year break, and then he dropped Kamikaze. And nothing happened in between.
No,
He had a couple pop hits with Pink and Rihanna, but I don't care about the albums.
I think that Relapse and Recovery in between there's a classic album. Like if you can pick songs out, you know what I mean?
But you can't.
You can't do that.
He decided to release those things that was trash.
Yeah. So there's a couple of trash things.
So that's why not Eminem, because after the first 3, it's all a debate. And I don't think you can have a debate when it comes to being a GOAT. And I say 5 albums because I think Jay-Z has 5 fire albums. He probably has more like 10 fire albums. But you can just scramble them about personal preference. But nobody would say that these albums that we're naming, no one's going to say the Black Album is whack. And if you do, you're not a fan of music.
Yeah, no.
You're not going to say Blueprint is whack. You're not going to say Reasonable Doubt is whack. You're not going to say Volume 2 is whack. You're just not. If you're a hip-hop fan. And that's how I gauge excellence. Who else is touching that? I'm going to even go a step further to just throw off the whole conversation. You know who might be the second biggest hip-hop artist?
Yo.
If I was rating GOATs, even though there's only one GOAT, who would be number 2? Who do you think I'm going to say? Besides Jay. So Jay's first. Who do you think I have number 2? In all reality. What are my criteria?
You're gonna say Drake.
I'm going to say Drake. And y'all need to really get familiar with that, with what I'm talking about here.
Matt Santoro says the 8 Mile soundtrack was dope.
Matt Santoro, my bad, bro, because you're absolutely right. That album was fire. So was Sound Bombing. I can get deep if you want to get deep. So was Sound Bombing. Now, what's the joint he put out?
Flatline says M is whack, though. You always sound like Mickey Mouse to me.
Man, that's just a person. You don't like his voice. All right, cool, whatever. But what he's saying ain't.
Right.
I don't care how you slice that.
Yeah, he's putting words
His
together.
pen is just nasty.
Yeah.
But Drake, like literally, Drake got 5 albums that are monstrous.
Yep.
He got 1 flop.
Yep.
Like, fight me, bro. Like, give me a debate, because you can't. And I'm not even saying that everybody not a Drake stan. I'm saying that he makes good music, even if you don't think it's all rap, it doesn't matter what the genre is. Like, he's a hip hop artist who can sing and rap, and he has, I think, 5 great albums out of 6. I couldn't ask for much more
from Drake.
Are you shitting me?
So what do you don't give any? You're gonna put him as a GOAT, even though he gets the shit written.
There's one GOAT. I'd put Drake number 2. He's earned that longevity, success, right? Is he nice with the pen?
But people. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Is
he nice with the pen? Is he nice?
Let me ask you this, okay? If Quentin Miller wrote every single bar that Drake ever wrote, ever rapped, then nah, he not. I don't think Quentin Miller wrote every single song that Drake spit. I just don't. I think it's like a lot of artists in the game. Like, all your favorite rappers right now, let me tell you something. They all of them, the mindless shit they say in the hook, that's them. The hum of the flubbity flip bloop bloop, that's them. Right? The people giving them melodies and ideas, that's their creative team. That's really talented people who don't get no shine. And if you think I'm faking it, go back to Kanye's tweet where he talked about Party and he talked about Saha the Prince, and he exposed the whole industry in one tweet. He said, these niggas is the real writers in this game. For the last 3-4 years, they've been writing everybody's shit. All of them. You don't even know who the fuck Saha the Prince is. You know what I'm saying? But he one of the nicest dudes with the pen on the planet.
Right.
He writes everybody's shit.
But that's okay, so that makes it okay too.
What I'm saying is that nobody had a problem with singers doing it.
No.
Nobody got a problem with pop stars doing it.
Right, but there's a reason for that, Black.
Why?
Because hip-hop is me versus you, my lyrics versus your lyrics.
And I'm saying that you're absolutely right. But we are not in the hip-hop era.
But we're talking hip-hop goats.
We're talking hip-hop goats, and Drake qualifies.
I'm just asking you, how do you put him there?
I don't think he had a ghostwriter for every line. I think you're stupid to think he did that. I'm not saying he had no help. I'm saying I think you're stupid if you're saying that he didn't write none of his stuff.
Well, no, he had to have.
I'm going to give him 75-25. I absolutely believe that artists, no matter how
what
big
if
you
0
are,
to 100 was all ghost written?
it doesn't matter. That's not his biggest song. Not even his top 20.
Yeah, but that's one of the realest joints. Is it not? The beat is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, that's not writing. That's a beat.
No, but I'm just saying, the overall, that song.
That song didn't even go platinum. What are you talking about?
It's so dope, though. Boom.
Did he write? Did he write back to back?
I don't know.
Oh, he did. He wrote
sure?
it. That was him. Quentin can't get that person with another. No, that was Drake. And he slapped the hell out of him.
Yeah. I mean, there could have been, these guys, you don't know how they live, man.
How many diss songs won a Grammy?
Right, no, I know.
Stop it.
I know.
Don't even with Drake. I'm not being the Drake stan. I'm telling you though, bro. In all reality, Drake might be number 2. I think he's earned that spot. Who would you put above him? I'm not saying I don't like Nas more, because I did, right? 20 years ago. I don't like nothing of Nas's past Stillmatic.
I would put M over Drake, for me personally.
His body work ain't there.
But for me, it is.
He got a lot of music. It's just not all good. And he's got a lot more flops now than he does hits. And I think that's a tipping point. Like, Lil Wayne put out 6 albums.
Yeah.
And a bunch of mixtapes. Okay. How many of those albums was fire? We waited 5-6 years for the Carter 5. Was that a good album? Was it a good album?
I just ran through it once. I was like,
Was it an average album?
Yeah.
Was it 26 songs of filler?
Yeah. Why was it so long?
Because that's the numbers, like the streaming game, right? The more songs you have, the more streams you get. That's how you do numbers now. That's why it was 26 songs. And you could tell that 19 of them was filler, was doo-doo.
He should have had an EP.
But you can't.
The Carter 5 should have had 5 joints on it.
You can't break records when you put out 6-song albums, right? So that's what he was trying to do, get his numbers up. But we waited 5 years for the Carter 5, and that album sucked. It was horrible. He had everything 10 through 24 was trash. Everything. Not one of those songs was good. And then the last song was dope. Let It All Work Out is fire. That track is fire. Listen to it. Tell me I'm wrong, bro. It was a whole album of garbage.
Yeah, no, and personally, I'm not a big Wayne fan anyway, so it was easy for me to be like, ew.
The Carter 1 was a classic.
Well, that's a classic album.
Carter 2 is probably a classic.
Would you say 3 and 4 though? Because
I think 3 is good. I think 4 is not.
Right. So did you have high expectations for 5?
I did. I thought that 5 years of being pent up and putting out some fire mixtapes would have did it for him. Like the dedication for it was hard, right? And I think when you pent up, you need to vent. And the fact that he got his freedom meant that he didn't have to bite his tongue. So he could have really went in, and he didn't. And that was the problem for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, and that was the sentiment of a lot of Wayne fans out there. That seemed to be the growing thing. Let's switch speeds and get into some of our segments, man. Let's do one of them at least.
What you want to talk about?
You want to do 3 the hard way?
Let's talk about 3 the hard way. What's 3 the hard way?
Let's talk about it. I'm going to put it up on the screen right now. All right, 3 the hard way.
Yeah.
3 the hard way is where Black and I are going to take some music, either music that's been sent to us or music that we've been made aware of because maybe Black did some production on it so he knows that the production's out there.
Stop it.
Or maybe, we got wind of a project that's going on and we might know some people. Maybe Drawzilla or somebody like that worked on something so we know about it now.
So it sounds like you're selling the people to plug us into the music.
Yeah.
Because if y'all not letting us know you got product, how can we talk about it?
Right. And shout out Petway for hitting up the email, which is on the screen right now. You might see it somewhere right about here. But email us, podcast.finallytv@gmail.com.
Yeah.
As things come in, I can't promise you that everything's going to get listened to. But I will promise you that, one of us will be going through that email and pulling songs out. Whether it's that song that you sent, I don't know. But we will be going through there and checking things out. And then if we don't have anything there, we're gonna go out and go find it ourselves and then talk about it. Now, the songs might not always be somebody from the 845. It might very well be somebody from the 845. Like I might want to talk about Master Ace new joint.
Might want to.
Flatline said, I said this before, Fab needs to be in that category. Came out in, 94 and still puts out heat every year.
What category?
He's probably the only, as a GOAT. As considered as a GOAT.
Stop it. Fab be having horrible albums. Fab is Jadakiss. That's why they did the album together and it still sucked. Fab is nice to have on your track, so is Jadakiss, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. The albums are terrible.
No, the worst album right now to me is Freddie versus Jason.
That shit, it's hot track. Listen, bro, and Jada's my nigga.
Yeah, no, I like
Money,
Jada.
Power, Respect.
Money, Power, Respect. Yeah, it's that shit.
Okay.
Kiss the Game Goodbye.
Kiss the Game Goodbye. Okay.
What
What Fab got?
Oh, wait.
Maybe Street Dreams. Maybe. And he had some hits.
Summertime Shootout is where it's at for me.
That's sad, right? That the mixtape with beats from other niggas is your joint.
Yeah.
So nah, Fab don't get no run as a GOAT. Fab is lyrically nice.
Mona Lisa Roar.
Stop. Look.
Yo, Matt be knowing his hip hop.
We didn't say that Wayne didn't have no songs, bro. What we said was that he ain't got 5 albums, and I think 5 is the barometer.
I said he puts out heat that's still relevant. See,
he puts out a verse.
Carrie.
He puts out a verse that's relevant.
Yeah, I think he stays relevant by
features.
Yeah, popping up and being dope on a feature.
He does that.
Yeah, he is.
So does Jada.
Yeah, Jada.
And when he does a whole track, I'll be like, stop.
Who's more fire, Jada or Styles P?
It's not fair.
Who?
They are different.
Who's more fire?
Stop it.
Oh, he don't want to say. He don't want to say.
Jada as the lyricist is more fire than Styles P when it comes to if you make an album with Styles and you make an album with Jada and no features. I want to hear Jada shit way before Styles shit. But I respect the way Styles attacks a track and the way he goes there sometimes. He's not lyrical miracle.
He grew on me.
He is sneaky with it.
Yeah.
And I fuck with Styles, right? What I will say is don't ever say Sheik Luch because he's horrible. He been horrible, but he the homie. Because he wanted the try, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's not good. Silverback Gorilla was ass.
Yeah,
so
no,
I'm a realist.
Yeah, no, I will say this, and I agree with you that Jada is like that dude. You know what I'm saying?
And it was because you can hear his sword is gold now.
Yeah,
you can hear him now, but it ain't the same Jada, and that's fine.
But
Styles
is sharp.
Styles is nice.
Styles is sharp. He's keeping up with Dave East.
Yeah.
He had that one project. I'm going back a few years now, but he had that one project, Float, that he put out. I don't know if you heard Float.
I have.
But Float is fire.
But he has the same problem that Fab had. No, matter of fact, he has it worse. Because Fab can't make a good album, but Fab can make singles. Mm-hmm. Styles can't make songs.
So, real quick, Flatline says you're bugging because Cuffin' Season is one of the dopest songs in the last 15 years.
Okay, that's a great song. Thank you. Drake had 20 great songs in the last 5 years.
No,
Stop.
I know.
Stop. No, 20 great songs, not good songs, not catchy earworms. He had 20 great fucking songs in the last 5 years. Stop it.
So objectively, if you look at it from the other side, you can say 10.
Okay, great, 10. He had 10. That's more than cupping season.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
More than one. He's saying.
Stop.
Listen, Fab. Street Dreams.
I'm not about
From
to have a
Nothing
Fab
to
argument.
Something,
I get
Real
it.
Talk and the Soul Tape are all fire from
They're
Fab.
not classics.
Not top 5, but nice.
We're not saying that Fab ain't nice. Fab is my geysers. Listen, this
love
conversation
it,
that we having, I'm always keep it a buck with you. I can like these people to death. I love Fab.
Yeah.
When Fab jump on the track, I'm like, that's my geysers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
When Jada's on the track, that's my geysers. When it comes to albums, I keep it a buck. Jada albums is garbage, right? Kiss the Game Goodbye was dope, and then not. Everything else was not.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
And then he put out Why, and that shit was dope. And then the rest of the shit was not. And then he was on Scenario 3000 with the Rough Riders, and that was fire. Everything else was not. Fab had like 12 pop songs in the early 2000s. They was fire, and now he's not. Stop it. Stop. His last hit that I cared about was Throw It in the Bag, and that wasn't even his track. You gotta be real, man. You gotta be. Yo, Gabe, am I wrong, bro?
No, you're not wrong.
Consistency. Y'all niggas give too much credence to somebody with a track. But Drake dropped 5 #1 hits in the same year, every year. You gotta be real.
No, I know, you're right. You're right.
Come on, man.
It is about longevity.
It is. That shit matters, bro. It matters. So stop hating on Drake because he R&B and he sing. Like, I don't like all his singing either, right? But real recognize real, and he doing his thing. He puts out good music, better than a lot of shit that I'm listening to today, and that's a big fact. I don't care how you give it to me. His shit be coherent, I can follow it. It's a good vibe. He be on his shit.
Yeah. But it sounds like you fought this argument before. Because you're way too armed with information.
Bro, no, it ain't even that. You know what it is,
You
bro?
are apologetic.
I'm a student of the game. I love hip hop, man. It's real.
Yeah.
So like I could be surface, I could be as deep as I need to be, but this is my culture. Like I'm a artist, and I'm a producer.
That's why you're here, baby.
You know what I'm saying? So like this shit is real to me. So like I listen to music in a different way than most of y'all niggas. That's just a big fact. You know what I mean? And Drake put out shit that bombs and goes fucking kamikaze for a reason. Because when he puts a song together, it hits you.
So Drake is an R&B dude that can rap. Boom! I like it, Flatline. That's what I'm saying too.
He is, and that's why he's the geyser right now. That's why there's no bigger artist than him right now.
All right, let's do this, Black. Cause I already know where this is going.
This is where we gonna talk shit.
I love it.
We doing 3 the hard way.
Yeah, 3 the hard way. Let's on 3 the hard way. We're gonna Black's gonna take the lead on this. So I think from week to week we might alternate a little bit. But this week, Black has a couple of selections, and I have one selection. So let's talk about what you've been listening to and bring the people up to speed on what you got going on.
All right, lucky you. I don't like a lot of shit out right now, mainstream. Okay, so this week I found myself listening to 2 projects from the Hudson Valley.
Oh,
and like I said before, if you want me to listen to your music and talk about it, I will. I'm a very fair person. As somebody who doesn't personally like Drake's R&B shit that he's doing to the game, but can respect what he's doing to the game, because there's a difference between I like it and it's really actually good music.
Right.
Okay. Cool. It's good music, and I just don't personally my cup of tea.
Okay.
Neither here nor there.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you at all times. So this week I was listening to my man Foreign Dre.
Foreign Dre. Where's Foreign Dre from?
Did you go again? Like, come on, stop it.
I want to know.
I don't know. I think it's from PK.
Okay.
What's
up, boy?
But Foreign Dre, Final Score ENT, Fly or Die. Shout out to Foreign Dre. I was listening to Hefe with the Shot, his mixtape. Let me throw this joint on right here. Hold up. Give you a little taste of what I was listening to. That piece on right there, bro.
Said you know my mama told me I'd flex. Yeah, man, one with the flex. Chase a bag, that's a bag. Swerve, bust a check. Yeah. My mama told me I'd flex. Yeah, man, one with the flex. Hey, 100 killers on the couches. One's
busting out the pouches. I could probably change a whole life or feed it to the vouchers. All my niggas gotta go and get it. Had to cut off all the slouches. VIP with no ID, probably send a shot to the bouncers. Hold up, had to get spicy. This ain't no ordinary facts. Call me heavy with the sauce.
Okay.
So listen, Heifer with the Shot. My man Foreign Dre put out this project, I believe, last week officially. It got 11 joints up there. I listened to the whole thing because I'm a fan of the music, right?
Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
If we talk about projects, it's okay.
The first joint on
The
there
first joint
is hot.
I like it. That shit I was playing. That's how to flex. I think he had another local person, Rich Morris, on the production on the hook. That was Rich Morris. So shout out to Rich Morris.
Yep.
And then he had Neek Bucks on verse number 2. I think the track is a go. He had this track called Left Right with Playboy Grok. I thought that was a go. He put a song Hey Big Head a couple months ago. Actually, it was like 6 months ago, 7 months ago now.
Okay.
Been out for a minute. It's also on this project. I also like that track too. But shout out to Foreign Dre, Heifer with the Shot, on iTunes, on Spotify, it's everywhere. I think it's worth a listen to, because me personally, I've listened to his music before. And one thing I say about him is that he's definitely working on his craft and he's gotten better. You know what I'm saying? And putting together a song. And I think that's something like How to Flex kind of shows you that. He's kind of understanding how do I go about putting together a coherent song and something that'll catch people. And it's not just, ribbity roopity roop. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's something that can actually get you moving.
Right. I think it's good because, I just had the pleasure of just peeping it real quick when you introduced it to me earlier today. And definitely when you put that first track on, it's like, oh, this is professional. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like this is where it's at. And then you're right. There's the little repetitiveness on there, right? But I thought he sounded great.
Yeah.
He could flow. He could flow.
He could flow.
You know what I mean? I like the way. I think overall listening to it is kind of skipping it through. Like I'm just getting real tired of the whole sound that's out there right now, and it's on there so heavy.
It is.
You know what I mean?
And like I said, I've listened to him before, and his music wasn't always like that. I think a lot of people are chasing the trends, which I can't stand. Like when I heard who did it to me and threw me off. I think I heard Fab use autotune, and I was like, why?
Yeah, like why'd you do that?
Like
right.
You don't have to. You're Fab. You shouldn't be conforming. You should be carrying the torch and doing your thing. You should never use autotune. Right. It's not you.
Right.
But look, different conversation. But Heifer with the Shot, Foreman Dre.
Yeah.
I listened to that whole mixtape, 11 tracks. I think it's worth a listen. So picked it up. Shout out Foreman Dre.
Let's go.
Found the score ENT, Fly or Die.
Okay, there you go.
What you got, brother?
Shout out Foreign Dre. Well, like I said, if you want to get your stuff listened to and talked about, you got to email us. And Petway, what's going on, baby? From the 845th Street Entertainment people, he sent through some emails with a bunch of tracks. And now I'll say this. He probably sent me a total of, I don't know, 6 tracks, maybe more, maybe 7 tracks, something like that.
What you think about it?
I don't like all of them.
How many you like?
I like 2 of them a lot.
Okay.
All right. One of them that I liked is this one called Reservoir Dogs. You think I should give them a little listen? Let me
Go for it.
I'll give them a little listen.
You got it.
Yep. Reservoir Dogs seems to feature my boy Leak Jones on it. We're gonna get into it right now.
Once again, like I said, look, we're going to talk about it. Can only talk about it if you put that content out there. So send emails, send your music, add us on IG, get us to it so we can listen to it.
Reservoir Dogs, 845th Street Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce y'all to 845th Street Entertainment. I'ma let my tape ride until my tape high. We got this music on smash, look how the chase fly. 845th is the street, no need to take blocks. It's Bricker Belly and Leak, you keep the safe high. And upstate slid, plus you can get the Addy. Pop the Addy, now my focus on this fight from Cali in my New York state of mind. Y'all better stay in line.
They got a little reggae feel in this one. You know what I mean? A little influence here. I don't know who this Jamaican cat is. Then Brigavelli comes in. Maybe we talked a little bit about a misplacement. You know? We talked a little bit about a misplacement on there. Like maybe Briggs wasn't the exact person to put right there on that track. You know what I mean? But I can appreciate what these dudes are doing because I've seen the progression. You know, like I heard about them early on when FinallyTV first started last year. Okay. And I peeped the music then, and then I've been, you know, they're so prolific with it and they're grinding so much that they're constantly putting things out. And I've seen the growth now. I've been kind of, you know, watching it and seeing the growth, and I can appreciate, you know, where they're heading and what they're doing now. So just to make everybody aware, if you're not already, you know, 8-4 Fifth Street Entertainment, it's Leak Jones, it's Petway, it's Brigavelli, it's Thickness, it's Pavesi, Magic, all those guys, they're all striving to make music and they're doing it as a team. So I can really respect that movement. It's really hard to move with other people. You know what I mean? Sometimes moving by yourself is like the easiest way. And when you want to team up, it's a little harder. And they've been doing it. So I commend them for that. So just salute to them for doing their thing. But what was your take on that song that I played you earlier?
It's not my cup of tea.
Not your cup of tea, that's it?
I mean, I could go deep. Mm-hmm. I don't got a problem with the vibe. I got a problem with the messenger, right? Like kind of we talk about being out of place on the song. Mm-hmm. I got the idea. Mm-hmm. I didn't like them on it. Mm. If that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. I think there's certain artists who can pull that off, like that kind of a track. I've heard other stuff with them up there that's a lot better in me. That doesn't mean that I thought it was a bad song. I just it was not for me. Yeah. It's just not because I don't think it sounds good with if you would have gave me. You know who Spice is, the artist? Yeah. Okay. If Spice was on that beat with Safari, that's a different song. Right. And I'm not saying that they got to be Spice and Safari. That's not what I mean. But I mean, like, you need a certain kind of presence on a track, right? And a song that's like a more of a vibe, right? Remember that shit like, I'm still in love, right? There's a certain kind of vibe you need to bring a song to life. That they didn't do it for me in that track. So that track is not for me. Okay. Like I said, I've heard my other shit, and it is for me.
Yeah. No, yeah, they definitely, that's the thing with them, is that they do so many songs and stuff that you're bound to find something that you like.
I've heard other shit from them.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So just keep them out there. They're on the radar, along with people like, you know, you got to look out for people like Cans out there, Mr. Pigs, the Beat Taggers, Grills, you know, all these guys, even our boy Underground, who did the logo. Shout out Damon Sellers for doing the logo, Beyond Graphics, Beyond Horizons Graphics and Photography. Salute to you. You see the logo on the screen. He did all that. So thank you very much. Sean Donovan, who did the original logo. So we got two powerhouses coming together to form the What We Talking About podcast. But Underground is another dope rapper in the area. So just to make you aware of people like that. But yeah, that was my take on my contribution for 3 the Hard Way. What was your other one?
I listened to a whole nother project again.
Okay.
This one from Blue Strip Pablo. Okay. Shout out to Prince. Called March Madness. It's a short. I don't know if you call it a EP. I would call it a mixtape. Okay. It's 8 tracks. It's quick. It's to the point. Quick and dirty. You can play a little something from it.
Yeah.
Chunky look like money, smell like cookies and cologne. I done caught up, got my door, came a long way on my own. I ain't had no handout, I ain't need it, I ain't asking, now that shit is man down. You can dead it, that's a casket, I don't pay the gram, I get paid for grams. Sure work, I'll bring that paper in, be the paper man, keep it burning, it's the cream of the crop. I got green, I got drop, swear I only fucked her once, but she feeding a lot. The return of Machiavelli, like I'm speaking the pot. Pockets on me, it ain't heavy, I'm a fiend for the guap. Serving and I'm daddy, I swim in the deep in a lot. All they do is talk, niggas steady speaking a lot.
I'm gonna stop because obviously you see me over here vibing. I fucks with it.
Yeah.
Cookies and Cologne, that's the opening track, which I think is a hard track. You got a track up there called Immaculate Ways, which is number 4. I think it's another strong track. And then I like the ending track, Pablo the Great, where he just kind of goes in with witty wordplay on a really dope beat.
Who produced Pablo
I don't
the
even
Great?
know. It's not even important. Listen, just check out Blue Strip Pablo, March Madness, Spotify, iTunes, everywhere else. Shout out to Prince,
Yep.
Top 5 ENT, 845 by way of Cali. You know what I mean? So shout out to homie.
So he's out in Cali right now.
I mean, I think he's back and forth. I don't want
okay.
to speak for that man, but
Okay.
you know, he's from 845.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Salute to him. I liked the tracks that you told me to go listen to.
Yeah. Which one? Pablo the Goat?
The first one and the last one.
Okay.
Right? Those are probably the two go-to joints on there that you had me listen to. Kind of skipped through a little bit on that one. We talked a little bit about, this is the one where we were talking about like the setup of the album, right? And the song placement. You know, certain things could have been done better there.
I think when it's 8 songs, and let me go back. Daytona, Pusha T. Did you listen to that?
Yeah.
Okay, that was 7 tracks.
Yeah, yeah.
That was 6 fire tracks.
Yeah, he killed that.
All right, there's one I could leave.
Yeah.
You can guess which one it is. But that's 6 fire tracks. But for a 7-track, whatever, body of work, he got to the point. It all worked for me. The sequencing made sense except the last 2 songs together.